Whew, that was a little sketch. Guys, what's up? It's Tony from the Outsider channel. Back with you again today. Still in Utah. Videos to come. Today we're going to do a special ride at Greer Ranch because it's the second ride we're doing with Eric from BC POV and Yuka from Van Girl Yuka. This was a hell of a ride. 3 hours deep on the bike, probably about 5 hours total in Greer Ranch, and I was hurting at the end of this one. I feel bad. Pip's not really allowed out of the car here in Zion. It's not really a dog-friendly hiking place, a lot of wildlife, so he's always in the car. Just for a little while. Right, Pip? All right, let's get to the friggin' ride. Off to the desert, you go. Eric from BC POV. And you guys know Alan, no stranger to the channel. Hosting these two, first time at Greer. Let's get to it.
And Rocky, and today's Sandy.
Yes, now you're in the desert.
Yeah.
Tomorrow maybe you'll be up in the mountain. Who knows? Double D with BC POV. Right, and we're in. Guys, I just want to jump in here really quick and let you know what's going on for this ride. We were on the trail for about 3 hours riding time, almost 5 hours total. One of the longest days I've had at Greer. One of the longest days I've had on the bike in a while. So, the way it goes is, Alan's not 100 yet. He's still kind of on the mend from his wrists. So I took the lead on most of the descending. But we did stop and session some things, and I'll get into this later in the ride, but I definitely wanted to tackle some of my mental hangups, some things at Greer that I've been putting off. I had no excuse today. Solid crew, good vibe. You guys will see what happens. So as I chop this ride up, give you some ride-alongs and some insight, stick around. I knew you were gonna say that. Every time someone does that run, they're always like, okay, now we have to do that again.
Yeah. I missed just that little gap there.
Oh, okay. All right, it's gonna be on the right.
So Eric wanted to hike back up really quick and hit that last little gap jump at the bottom. So we did.
How did it go?
All right, so you get that. Let me try again.
Yeah.
So we hiked back up a couple times, and to Eric's credit, this is the first time he's ever ridden Greer. I didn't hit this jump the first few times I even went.
I'm not doing it right, am I?
You used the Blake.
Yeah, I was breaking into it.
I guess Eric brake checked a little bit, and he ended up casing it, and what happened was his first flat tire in a very long time. So put that tire back on. Alan had some super bacon strips, like these wide-ass bacon strips I haven't ever seen and Eric had never seen. He was pretty psyched on those. And after that, we continued on the ride, and oh, we're already there. Okay, we're riding Distortion.
Hang right. Little drop.
Just trying to be a good host here, you guys. First time I rode Greer Ranch, I didn't know what the hell was going on. It's rocks, jumps, packed all together, lefts, rights, coming at you quick. Riding blind here is no joke.
The one berm, like, that finishes into the rocks.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised by that. Sweet.
Hey, Tony.
Fist bump, Yuka.
So we climb back up and hit Overdrive next, which is my favorite trail at Greer. Give him a little bit of a heads up, and I would let him know when there's that jump section, if you guys know what I'm talking about, in the middle of Overdrive. You want to get some speed for that, and you want to know what's coming. First time I rode there, I didn't know what the hell I was hitting. So here we go.
All right, this is the jumps.
I got him.
Yeah, dude. Left.
Jump. Good times.
Really good.
Yeah, you can.
Nice.
I tasted everything, yes.
After Overdrive, we jazzercised over to Jumping Mouse. I had remembered I found a new section on top of Jumping Mouse, so hike biked up there and take it away, Yuka.
You want me to follow or?
Yeah, okay. You.
Nice.
Not so bad, right?
It's not so bad.
No.
You just gave me a lot of dust.
You're eating my dust.
So I know that just sounded like Eric farted. And I can vouch for Eric, he did not fart. In fact, if he did, I'd give him a lot of credit because that's how relaxed he was doing a steep ass shoot. Anyway, when I walked up here for the first time, I must have hit a bush or a bee's nest or something. They were out in swarms and they were only attacking me. But yeah, I got stung. Gotta look back and laugh. Anything for the shot, right?
All right, round 2. Come in. Okay, so you guys want to do Jumping Mouse? And then the outsider can get some water.
When I make a video, you guys, I gotta stay in character. I'm a method actor, what can I say?
Boop, boop, boop. Hey guys.
We kept the jazzercising going into the next area, which is the new jump section I found in a previous Greer vid. Let's keep it going.
Straight ahead.
From here, this took us all the way back to the other side of Greer where we started, climbed up and hit,
215.
which is pretty much a new one for me.
I don't know 215 very well. Obviously Eric doesn't. Good to get a little follow cam on him. Whoa.
At this point, we turned around and climbed back up in order to get Monk Dog back down. We're almost a full day in. I'm really lacking in calories. Started to feel a little bit zonked, but trying to pull it together. So there's a little context for you going into this trail.
Whoa. Sharp right.
That'll definitely be a left.
Kind of a steep thingy here.
Continuing into the steep thingy.
Switch back. Right, left, left.
You okay?
Yeah.
Leading straight into the infamous Greer right, left, left switchback.
You know what I did? I screamed right, and then it went right. I'm good, yeah. You guys good?
Good. Everybody's good. Real good. Making fun, you guys, but this is kind of a mark of where I was on my energy level. And I still wanted to do the things, you know, the things I had in the back of my head I spoke of earlier. There's a big step up. There's a couple jumps I wanted to take them on. So I didn't want to get discouraged here. I just kind of powered through and kept it going, kept a level head. Here we go. So we have now arrived at the step up.
Oh god. Nice little mark there.
Yeah.
This one's a little sketchy because there's rocks there. And,
Yeah.
and you're coming in really fast.
Yep, Eric's right. You have to clear the top of a pointy rock with like some rocks underneath it. So if you don't make it, you're going straight into the rocks and possible broken bike if you don't clear this thing. I knew this was the time to do it. I was with a great crew, awesome riding day. So I kind of used a technique that I used to use in my previous skate life, which is,
I might roll it. I might just do it. Okay.
yeah. So basically, I had a long walk back up there. And I didn't want to instantly say, hey, I'm going for it, because that's when the anxiety kicks in and that's when the nerves start to come in. So if I could give myself a mental break and a barrier and to not commit right away and go up there and have an out because I didn't say I was going to do it, then once I get up there, I can make that commitment and decide. Even though in the back of my head, I kind of knew I was going to do it. It's like some kind of weird mind trick I pull in myself. So after that breath, I knew what I was going to do. I knew I was going to commit. Just pedal as fast as I can, stay centered, and give it a shot.
Just going for it.
You! Nice!
Right into the bush.
Yeah! That was perfect though.
I was like, where do I go? It's always weird when you're crashing. Please let it be soft. Do I have to do it properly though?
Yes. Do it proper.
Great.
Thank you.
Good job.
Do one of those. Okay.
He's gonna do it again?
Yeah, you gotta. He's gotta.
When Yuka sent me the footage and I watched this for the first time, I loved seeing the behind the scenes of when I was walking back up, because these guys are on the same page as I was. Like, if it was any one of us, we would have been like, yep, you got to do it again. You got to clean it. That's like the mentality you're in a situation like this. You're already in it. Just finish it.
All right.
Ooh, that was a little sketch.
By the hair of my chinny chin chin.
Yeah. Yes, that's good.
Did I case it?
No, you just nose bonked just a little bit.
Oh my god, I nose bonked?
Yeah, a little bit. Thank goodness for all that sus. Yeah, dude.
I'm a little tired too. That's not helping.
Yeah. Okay, 3 more times. I didn't get the angle. I didn't quite get the shot. Yeah,
That's crazy. I could have sworn it felt like the back.
Might have been a little both.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, it's probably both. Yeah.
Cross one off the list. Like, phew.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks for waiting.
No problem. Oh,
Good
man.
choice. You didn't go over the rock. You went a little bit like left side.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
This time is weird. I was thinking more about being straight than the jump.
Dude, I was so gonna say something because I knew you were gonna be thinking about that.
Yeah, I was trying to be straight, and then I was like,
But then I was like, I don't want to add another ingredient.
So I feel like if I did do it again, it would be fine.
No.
Yeah. No? All right. Well, I'm gonna listen.
Made that like I'm tired.
Yeah.
I saw you switch it off, and you just switched it back on, and
Yeah. All
that's
right.
dangerous.
Good choice. Yes. Good decision.
Sweet. I got some of them.
I think we both got that one with the rock. Did you get that one?
I did, yeah.
Me too. That was fun.
From there, we pressed on. I'm running purely off adrenaline here. When you first come into Greer, there's a waterfall with a tight rock garden into a jump right after it. Did a little hike a bike up there and followed Eric in.
Pedal, pedal.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Then it was on to our last spot of the day, right next door to this jump, a drop into a pretty lengthy jump at the bottom.
Yeah. Did you see?
Are you starting from the bushes?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're coming, Yuka.
Oh, there she is.
Oh yeah, but
Dusty. What happened?
taste it?
Just a little bit. You want to try again?
Sure.
Good? You guys are good?
I think Yuka was onto something and starting in the bushes. Straight on. It worked out pretty good.
You do it?
Better?
Oh, it's better, yeah.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah,
Nice.
good stuff.
Good job, team.
You guys, I do have to acknowledge this. If you watch BCPOV's channel and Fangirl Yuka's, Yuka destroys it. She just goes for it. And what comes across in the videos definitely comes across when you're riding with her. She's like the silent killer. She's just there ready to take you on any chance she gets. Huge amount of respect for her because she's a fairly new rider too. So hell yeah, Yuka.
Guys, what's up? It's the end of the ride. BCPOV, Fangirl Yuka, MTB Allen. These are some of my favorite YouTubers. If you haven't checked out their channel yet, I'm going to leave it in the description below and in the subscribes here. You're looking on right now. Other than that, I'll see you next week. Like if you like likes. Thanks for letting me bring your map to life, and I'll see you next week.